I don't really know why I'm outside. Rick told me to come out with a camera. Oh. Yeah. Now I know why I'm outside with them.
Normal kind of noises. Behold, our new project car.
Project car for what?
For our new YouTube channel that we're starting now. What I've done is bought the cheapest R35 in the UK that's not been crashed, because we don't think it has. So it's a 2009. It's done 119,000 miles. It's got a month of MOT. It's black, and it's got a full service history mixture of Nissan and Litchfield. It's had an invoice recently for 2017 uprated intercooler from Litchfield. Everything seems to work pretty much. I've not had a lot of time in it yet. I've just driven it from collecting it to here. A little bit of a knock from a track rod end maybe. The brakes aren't great. I don't know if that's just because the brakes aren't great on these, or if it's because problem. They look okay. There's a little bit of bounce when you push it. Power wise, like, it feels good, it pulls well. The headlights are a bit, they need a bit of a Azerol.
Yeah, most
and that'll be fine. There's a couple little marks on here, but as a winter kind of an alternative to like what maybe 10 years ago we would have had a Scooby or an Evo. I think the same guy now would maybe look at having one of these. We're going to try and run it for the winter, see what the ownership experience is like, see how much it costs us, see what things go wrong, maybe upgrade it a little bit. I think these are well renowned for tuning. This is supposed to be stock. It doesn't feel very stock, but it's supposed to be stock. And we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully no blow up. Okay, so we dropped the trailer for the car channel earlier, and people are way more keen than I thought they'd be, to be honest. And we've been struggling for a channel name. I find a lot of them quite cringe, so I've asked the people on my personal page for some suggestions. There's one at the end. I think the last one I read out is what we're going to go with. I'm quite set on that now. I like that. It kind of fits me. But we'll start from the bottom. Peak car performance. That's obviously from BJJ Nutrition, because he's a loser, and he's trying to make that his catchphrase. No one cares. Shut up. Foster will fix it. Shropshire Top Gear. Tism Tube. Only Ricks. Rich Gear. Foster's fucked it. Only Fuel and Horsepower. Joseph Fritzl's favourite schnitzels. I'm not sure that one's particularly on brand. The Fast and the Curious. Dukes of Azza. Quite like that. Drive and Revive. That's serious. That's no good. Bang for Buck Cars. Boring. Richard's Financial Fuck-Ups. Probably can't swear in the title. Ride the Spectrum with Rick. You can't say that, Rick, because we'll hear that often, I imagine. That's fair. Mohawks and Horsepower. The Mohawk's probably going to have to go at some point. I can't really pull it off anymore. Spazza and Azza Autos. That's Aaron's favourite. On Gear, which...
Fitting,
yeah. Well, not anymore.
Was On Gear.
Formerly. The artist formerly known as On Gear. Wrench Rev Repeat, Foster's Speed Lab, Power and Fixes. I find stuff like that really cringe. Spaz with a Spanner. Fundamentally, the issue with that is that the chances of me doing any actual spannering are very, very limited. Carmax. Tyres and Tism. I don't hate. My mum says penis extension. I don't think she understood the assignment. Is that the correct Riz?
I don't think that might be a separate message.
No, I think it's because people say that if you have a fancy car, it's because you have a small dick.
Yes.
Penis extension. That's the whole thing.
Well, my penis is still the same size. despite a car. Anyway, I think the one we're going to go with is Rick's Cars and Stuff, because that covers us for stuff, that covers us for me, and it covers us for cars, and the name we really wanted was already taken. But that's irrelevant. That was the name we wanted. That's what we're going with. Rick's Cars and Stuff. And I wonder if Azza is good enough to make it go. Boo, boo, boo. Probably not. So, next job, we need to get over to Motorbike Tom's. We got the vehicle delivered sight unseen, so I haven't got the clip, unfortunately. I didn't film it, but my brother dropped it off on a trailer. He didn't drive it, I didn't drive it. We bought it through the dealer network as a Part X that someone had. So we're going to get it down to Tom's, and Tom's going to check it over and make sure there's nothing glaringly dangerous. And assuming there isn't, we're going to see what needs doing. It needs an MOT in a couple of weeks, so we've got to get it up to speed for an MOT. Once that's all done, we can then start to look at where we're going to go with it as a project as a whole. I don't think we want to chase enormous power. I think that's been done to death with GTRs. But there's definitely plenty we can do without blowing the bank, you know. So check car, fix car, MOT car, something, 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 profit. That one. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed it. Well, no, it's just a TPMS. So tyre pressure monitoring system fault. Which, in fairness, I suspect they've never worked, because every time I've gone to tyre pressures on this screen, it's just not giving me any. So maybe it's just realised now. Oh, by the way, what is it, status? I don't know. Somewhere in here it does tyre pressures. It's just realised, hey, by the way, I can't tell what tyre pressures are. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've got a new set of wheels. They come with a new set of TPMSs. It's fine. Tom can fix it. Tom can fix it.
We're nearly out of times anyway.
Motorbike Tom.
Nice PlayStation.
It's broken. The TPMS light just came on, but it's fine because I've got some new wheels coming and they've got new TPMSs. So we want to have a look underneath it and see if it's stock and if it's fucked.
Cool.
So I thought the clutch was slipping yesterday really badly, but it isn't today. So either I was just spinning the wheels yesterday, or I fixed it by hammering it about a bit, Italian tune-up, clean and rip the plates off. It's binding a bit when you're steering, you know, like low speed manoeuvring.
Yeah.
Like a Freelander with a knackered centre diffs, and maybe it needs an oil change and some diffs, I don't know. And the brakes are kind of whack. But other than that, very good.
Bought them into them.
Yeah. You'll tell us if it's pretty good in a minute. Oh, you've got my Ducati. Oh. Ugh. This Motorbike Tom fixes stuff and complains about it.
You buy crap.
I don't, but it's not crap. It's not crap. It's nice. It's a nice car. It's better than that.
Cool. Let's get it in. Let's have a look.
It's got snow tyres on the front.
Yeah, we need those.
I've got a set of wheels coming with a set of Pirelli Blizzards on. Could be my snowplow. He doesn't like these.
I can tell.
There you go. That's fine.
Japanese finest thing.
It's fine. It's engine.
Nice.
What goes in there?
Someone sent me a carbon fibre one of these earlier to save weight. I was like, just take it off. That saves more weight.
Yeah, just bolt
Just
the
remove
carbon bits to it. It doesn't add weight.
No.
You need to remove something to put it on.
It's had a new 2017 model intercooler fitted by Litchfield recently.
Nice. Well, I mean, good signs. I can't see anything pissing out anywhere.
The brakes are juddering.
Yeah, the front discs don't look great.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that you can maybe refurb the calipers and put new discs in. That belt's quite old, isn't it?
Yeah, it just looks like that. Doesn't look the best.
The belt's very old, actually. Looking at that. He's not fixed anything yet.
No.
So you checked all this before you bought it?
No, it was bought sight unseen.
Perfect.
Sight unseen. The first time I saw it was when Elliot dropped it off on a trailer.
Did you do an online check?
Nope.
No, nothing. Just winged it.
Yeah. It's a dealer. It was a dealer. Dealer needed to get shot. Oh, they're nice. Look at that. That's clever.
Oh, it's got pipe crosses.
They're not in the best condition.
No,
are they?
no,
If you could be a bit more careful, Thomas.
It's all good. The build quality, it's welded all the way, and it's definitely in line.
Do they need? Can they be cleaned? Do they need replacing? Are they okay?
Yeah, so they are lifetime filters. We can wash them out, clean them, re-oil them. But because it's a V, we've got two.
They're sticky. Yeah, anyone who's watching this knows it's a V. Do they? Matt Tofton might watch it. Matt, this is a V6. Yeah, but we're not going mad with this. Is like we're going to do this realistically with like the kind of parts that you might
We're
spend.
not going mad.
No, like so. Stage 4 from Lichfield is £4,000. Fitted, done.
Okay.
We're just going to make sure the rest of the car isn't going to explode. So while Tom's messing about, because he does like to find things to pick at
He's a
before he
tinkerer.
does what you've actually asked him to do. Look, come in here. Is Vinny going to attack me?
No, it's not.
So I do have my last project. Well, one of my last projects. My last four-wheel drive Japanese project here at the moment. And the reason I've had to get the GTR is because that is now apparently fucking Tom's. So this is my 2006 Hawkeye Subaru Impreza STI Pro Drive Performance Pack. It has a wonderful engine made by Scooby Solutions in Shrewsbury. It makes about 460 horsepower. It's got carbon roof, carbon floor, but we went too far with this. So plastic windows, mistake. Removing the interior, mistake. It's not really a car anymore so much as an engine and some seats. And it turns out this isn't super fun. The reason it's here is because Tom used it on a track day not long ago actually, well about 3 months ago, and he was going to do a little bit of maintenance after he took it on the track day and then get it back to me. And Tom's a great mechanic. If there's like an emergency and you need it done in the morning, he is on it. If you say no rush, whenever you get a chance, he will never ever do it. It's my motorbike as well.
You just can't see it because it's covered up.
Well, I injured myself at the start of the year, and I haven't been able to ride a motorbike since. So Tom had borrowed it for to go on officially gassed and race it. And when I asked for it back, he said, "Yeah, you can pick it up any time." Tom said that knowing full well that I can't ride a bike at the moment.
Smart.
It's still here.
Smart guy. We should race these.
What, the Subaru and the Nissan?
Yeah.
Yeah, well I've told Tom he needs to get the winter tyres put on that.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because that's having blizzards on it.
That's fine. I'll get brake fun and cut slicks as well.
You ain't gonna keep up with me.
No,
In my PlayStation.
Oh,
Oh, whoa, Tom's pretending that his unit's normally tidy. Oh, Tom, what's under here?
more rubbish you bought and forgot about.
I completely forgot about these, to be fair.
They're the Senna seats.
These are genuine Senna GTR race seats. Hubba hubba. And they're my boots. Why have you got my boots?
Did you just leave shit here and forget your own?
They're my salopettes. I've taken them home, I've been looking for them.
You left me some bale twine as
My
well.
towel is what you can have the belt one. Yeah, these are genuine Senna GTR racing bucket seats, carbon fibre. Need to do something with them. Will they go in my Nissan?
You ain't gonna fit in them.
I'll take the side padding out.
You definitely don't need to get.
They'll go in the Nissan, won't they?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom, put them in the Nissan. So you can't do gearbox adaptations?
Not on this. My belt's on the laptop.
Right. So bring it in, clean the filters, look underneath.
What did the machine say?
Literally nothing. Everything's
No,
fine.
Perfect.
TPMS.
TPMS, which we knew, which went off on the way, and engine fine, gearbox fine, ABS fine. In terms of like faults, anyway, doesn't mean that they're fine.
There's a couple of sporadic ones, which I think are probably from a flat battery at some point.
Yeah, but that was for the DVD player and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Japanese, so DVD player.
Great success.
The Gran Turismo in a fire.
Broken it, genuinely. Told you it was machine. Now in limp mode. Yeah, but the centre diff's unrelated to that.
No, we've got no drive.
All we have is the gearbox system engaged. Yeah, but that's not the diff. The diff and the gearbox are different things.
Centre diff. Full drop.
Right, but it came in fine.
All we've done is park it.
Basically, Tom, you're just not allowed to drive it. You're just not allowed to drive it.
Really drove it in.
Well, and then you broke it. Now it's fine. Tom Defo broke it. Very aggressive, turning it around. Don't break my car. Yeah, manual, everything, fine. Tom's just not allowed to drive this one. He doesn't have the touch. You don't have the touch.
Amazing. So it's already broken.
It's not broken. It's not broken. It's fine.
Right, before we go any higher, check around the wheels.
Oh, okay. Relatively rust free in there. Going to need a set of discs, isn't it?
Yeah, this time in the back. Just got Philstine shocks on.
Yeah. I guess anything breaks on something like this, and your immediate thing is, well, what can I upgrade it to?
Overnight parts from.
Japan? It's not a thing, is it? You can't overnight anything from Japan.
We tried the Scooby, didn't we? It took a week.
There's a little bit of a knock on that front end.
Yeah,
I assume it was a track rod.
Yeah, it's a bit of there somewhere.
Track rod.
Don't know. Well, look. I mean, feel free to go and shoot the dog.
Huh?
Feel free to go shoot the dog. Philstine stocks on it.
It's got an oil filter with Japanese writing. It has got a centre pipe done, has it? So I was right.
Oh, it doesn't sound stock.
Yeah, so it's had a centre pipe done at some point. It's still got the cats though. And I don't know if that's stock back from there. I think that probably is stock. Looking at how rusty it is. It's not that bad under here though, you know? All things considered. But yeah, look, this is aftermarket Y pipe. So discs all round. Oh look! Carbon fibre.
Oh,
Carbon fibre.
Checked. Front trap rod ends, anti-roll bar drop links, bottom ball joints, top ball joints, they all seem fine. Seem
So
good.
what's the knock on the front then?
It sounds like it could potentially be the inner tie rod end. So we'll have to look at what they are. Hopefully we can get one of them.
So service kit and so I've just been on Litchfield and they do front discs. They do an Alcon that they say is better, and it's £618 for a pair.
Yeah, Alpine are nice.
And the rears are £378 a pair. Or you can get an OE replacement Alcon from them for £378 a pair for the front. So it's the OE replacement is a 380, or you can go up to a 400mm for the same.
And do we need to run spacers on the calipers for them?
According to this, it just fits around. According to Litchfield.
Rear anti-roll bar drop links.
Okay. Are they a thing we can get an upgrade of?
Yeah, probably can't. It's a really small rear anti-roll bar to be fair. It's tiny, so you might be able to have a look at white lines or something like that. A rear anti-roll bar and drop links. Don't even hear that on the camera to be fair.
Would that explain when you're pushing it, you get a little bit of kangaroo in?
No, really. I wouldn't say that's going to cause that. You might hear a slight rattle or knock on the rear end. It's definitely not going to feel quite settled on the back.
White line performance, rear anti-roll bar, 20mm, heavy duty blade adjustable, Nissan, 2007 to 2018, 3-point adjustable, 218 quid. That seems quite reasonable. So it's these that are knocking.
Yeah, it's the links here that come down from the hub upright. It's them that's knocking, ball joints on them.
Okay.
But if you look at this spindly anti-roll bar, which is the bit it's connected to,
that's
going to allow for more body roll in the car when you're pushing it hard. Because if you run a stiffer one with poly bushes, you're not going to get as much body roll on the back end of the car, which is great in the dry. In the wet, it's going to be a little bit firmer, not going to quite have as much rear end grip.
Anti-roll bar drop link. But in terms of just changing the drop links, that's a super easy job, right?
Yeah, drop links aren't too bad.
Yeah. So is that right? One of these? 36 quid.
Yeah, I mean, I can order them cheaper than that.
Can you?
Yeah.
White line.
So they're adjustable ones. So that's better still. That allows us to set the car up more. I mean, we're not on adjustable suspension, we're not on coilovers, so we're not looking for full adjustability. I mean, the angle of the anti-roll bar, if you were to lower the car, changes under
Yeah, I wouldn't
say.
lower it.
We then want to change the job.
Oh, there's a nail in that one as well.
Yeah, this back end has been off and all these bolts have been changed.
Okay.
I mean, as nice as they are, they're actually only weak bolts. They're only 8.8s, and they should be like domed flat ones.
Should there not be bolts in there as well?
Panel clips should be in that one.
Yeah. Because that's going to be catching the wind. Yeah.
I don't think that's quick enough.
It's pretty quick.
Cool. So what's the verdict from the inspection?
Okay, so mechanically overall, it's not too bad. There's a few wear and tear items, which car of this year and mileage we expect.
You broke the gearbox.
The car broke itself. It was a PlayStation. Turn it off, turn it back on again. It's fine. Rear anti-roll bar drop links are rattling, and it's got a really spindly rear anti-roll bar, so it'd be quite nice to upgrade that at the same time.
So white line everything.
Yeah. Let's just go for a 20mm white line anti-roll bar kit for the rear. The under tray on the back of it / flat floor diffuser has clearly been off at some point, and the bolts have been changed out with some really nasty, horrible ones. And the panel clips for the rear bumper don't line up to it, so it'd be nice to get that realigned with the right bolts, put some panel clips back in there, make it fit. And tyres, they're getting changed anyway, so we're not going to worry about
So
it.
for the cheapest GTR in the country, it's actually pretty sweet.
Could be worse.
So far, it's all right.
As long as the gearbox thing was just a weird...
Sporadic moment. Yeah, we have an odd one. We drove it into the workshop, parked it between the ramp. We've gone to them remove it, and it hasn't wanted to select a gear.
Well, for you.
It didn't want to select a gear for me, no.
It's fine for me.
Manual boy, that's why you do it.
Yeah, we like a gear stick.
Okay. Then we just need to work out what we do about disc and pads. Can you get a price for just genuine disc and pads, or
Yeah,
speak to some people about some options?
Yeah, I'll be able to get a price for genuine and aftermarket.
So according to Litchfield, you can just put the Alcon 400mm on and they just fit straight on the front.
If you're going to go down that route and change them all, we might as well change brake fluid at the same time. We've done this last time.
Yeah, I mean, I like decent brakes. I think that's way more useful than having more power.
Do we want to flush the brake system through and uprate the brake fluid as well?
The Castrol stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do definitely get a good solid pedal with that.
Yeah, I think.
Never cooked it. And I love the silicone sealer on the centre pipe.
Right, I've ordered that bit. There's so much stuff we put time into on this build. It's even got carbon fibre scuttle. But that's a prime example of what not to do and get carried away. Do I get it on my hands?
Yeah, fine.
Wait a second. Wait a second. On the back as well?
Yeah, so.
Done. They don't actually look like they were that dirty, Tom.
You'll be amazed on that.
Nothing. Nothing. What the hell am I doing drinking in LA? Can't wait to do this and then the gearbox not work. How do I get these dry to go back in the car?
We're blowing out the air.
Right. That seems sensible. Is that it?
No, keep going.
Oh.
I feel like I'm glad we got this on build.
I'm all manual laboured out. So in terms of stockness, we've no idea if it's been mapped, but it's got a aftermarket Y pipe, aftermarket air filters.
Yeah.
So I would assume someone's done a stage 1 or something.
Short of pulling the map file off it, there's certain things we can do to have a look. We can do a data log on it on the road, on diagnostics. We can basically measure to see what the inlet manifold pressures are, and we can have a look and see what the stock figure should be.
We can drag race it.
We could drag race it, yeah.
Yeah.
But if we have a look at what manifold pressures and stuff it's running at the moment, see what they should be as standard, we'll get a good idea whether it's running slightly more boost than it should be.
Is that clean now?
Is the water running clean out of it?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so the other day we took the GTR down to Motorbike Tom's to check it over because it actually needs an MOT in 3 weeks. And we identified a couple of problems. It needs a drop link on the anti-roll bar at the back, so I've ordered one of those. It needs a tie rod end on the front. And the main issue, rear passenger side tyre and front driver's side tyre, both have got massive bulges in. So it worked out cheaper, man maths, to buy a set of refurbished wheels with winter tyres, because there was some in Telford on eBay, than buy new tyres, and it's probably less hassle as well. So we have got some winter wheels and tyres, and we've got slightly more reliable Tom. Slightly more reliable Tom is going to put these wheels that are going to appear here in a minute on that car. So slightly more reliable Tom is going to fit these wheels and tyres to that car. And then it'll go for an MOT, just like that. I've had to show reliable Tom which way around these go because they're directional. And then Tom and Shelf were just arguing about whether they could be asked to put it on the jack or the scissor. And if they haven't argued, he'd have had it done by now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it would have been sorted on the
We
scissor.
were waiting for the camera though.
Yeah, they're a little bit narrower than the other ones. They're 295s, these are 285s.
I can't wait for you to curb them on your morning coffee run.
Yeah.
Is that on the jacking point or on the sill?
Yes. Maybe on the sill. We'll find out in a minute.
Oh, it's not as stiff as the McLaren.
I was hoping it was going to lift both up, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like a real supercar.
yeah, don't try us at home. Safety.
Huh? Yeah, pretty hard
shit
shit.
anyway.
Pretty hard shit. So that one's all. Oh no. No, no. There we go. Can you see that
Oh,
on the
yeah.
camera? Curved on the inside as well. So that's not worth a wank. Nope. They are exactly the same wheels, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll either sell these wheels or fit a set of like summer semi-slicks to them. But selling them's probably the right thing to do. Probably get 700-800 quid from. Too happy, do they?
No, the fronts aren't great either. Got Bilstein shocks on it.
Yeah, I assume the original one died at some point.
Yeah.
See, Motorbike Tom has said that he'll change the discs and pads and service the calipers. But it's in Turkey, so you've got shit to do. Because these are narrower, they look a bit pants.
Oh yeah.
GTR rear spacer.
I've got spaces.
What, for a GTR?
Yeah, man.
Do you actually? Why?
Some would say that would be manufactured to be that way, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, they just happen to have some spaces for a
that's not
GTR.
self-evident.
How convenient.
You don't actually have spaces for a GTR, do you?
He's got some in his hand, so.
No.
Well, I've got spaces, so we'll sit in it.
JDM.
But yeah, JDM, yeah.
Oh, I don't even know if they're on the back.
These came with my gram lights, they did.
But they're what?
My raised wheels I've got for the CRV, so these are.
Yeah, but
these
none-
well, but these actually off, right? They were off some high ace van, weren't they, or something?
Right.
JDM?
JDM.
I'll put this. You don't need it on the front anyway.
The front battery's bad, huh?
No, the front's alright. They're the same tyre size. What tyre size is that, Chad?
Yeah, the fronts are the same size as
What's been
the.
going on with the old inflation on these?
I said that too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is it not?
There aren't many garages you can tell. They go, oh, I've got set spaces. Has it got a locator on the back one?
No.
There we go then. Oh,
Look at that.
look at that. Business. 300 quid, they're yours. I reckon you've probably got some nuts as well.
How far will these stick out?
Yeah, because they're closed ends, aren't they? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
too
they
far,
will stick
man.
out.
Yeah, they're too far, right? We need some open enders
So you nut them on and then nut the.
and then nut
Yeah,
the,
and then you just use your stock ones to put the bottom onto there.
And that'll bring them just out to.
Probably faster wheel arch, which should be fine.
They are chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, man. The Renzas as well.
Off a high ace van.
Yep.
Who's putting spaces on a high ace van?
Somebody that bought the wrong sized wheels. Oh my god, they're massive. Yeah, they're a bit big, aren't they?
In terms of fitting onto the.
Yeah, they'll be alright for the type. Actually, what is that?
Centre board's wrong, right?
Or is it the inner bit?
Yeah, I see what it is.
What is it?
The centre board's not big enough on the wheel.
Right,
So-
it's going in where the...
Yeah, so where the taper bit is,
Yeah.
that's big enough, but the actual centre board's not.
Tapers down again then.
Yeah.
Oh well. It was a nice idea.
Back to the drawing board.
No high ace van spacers for me.
You be careful with that. That's a man that's not wheeled many tyres before. Yeah. Are we putting a new door on the back of the Tesla?
Bro, I got this. Oh, should I got you to take the tyres off?
This one had no pressure in it.
Coming back out.
But because they run flat, you'd never know.
It just sounds like that is coming out. Yeah.
We're at 15 psi.
Oh, come on.
25. You know.
I can hear hissing.
Can you?
Okay. See, look, that, already the run flats have proven their worth. Because
Yeah, for when that one's empty by the
When
time.
yeah, yeah, leaks out, you can still drive it.
yeah, so at this point I could have just spent £100 less and got a set of Pilot Sports 4S's fitted to my perfectly good.
But this is what you do, though, isn't it? You sit at home and do all this crazy stuff.
But I've got 4 new TPMS's. And they probably cost like 22 quid each.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say you ain't got a tyre pressure monitor and fault now then, they don't work.
I did before.
What, had a fault?
Yeah.
You might fix this problem with that then.
There we go.
Silver lining and all that.
Or you still have a fault.
Do you do a valet with every tyre wheel change?
Unfortunately not, no.
Shift asses.
I mean, the fronts are okay pressure.
That's his job now, he fucking loves detailing.
Yeah, but like he's a bit
Too good.
too much of a perfectionist.
Too good.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Like sometimes you just want someone to clean the kitchen. You don't want them to like descale the inside of the tap.
I'm with Azzy with that one.
Yeah.
Charles probably does descale the inside of his tap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but it does occasionally. Oh dear.
These are gay as well.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That level of perfectionism does occasionally mean that projects take slightly long, just slightly longer
Yeah.
than they need to take.
Yeah. Charles knows that feeling.
I know that feeling, yes.
Whereas if you just do what me and Ryan would do, I've never known Ryan take more than 3 days to turn a car around and get it back on Facebook.
I'll fucking detail a car in the night.
In the dark. There you go, mate.
Mega. That's his fucking.
Hit your GTR.
Fuck off. Right.
It's alright. Cheap.
Let's see how it drives. It feels wintry. Oh, but there's quite a bit of wind up when you manoeuvre.
What?
Like the Gallardo.
Yeah.
So,
Noisy.
huh?
Noisy.
No, like as if someone's locked the dip. He got stuck in second gear. But I'm just not going to worry about that because that went away. I'm going to see how to reset my tyre pressure management system. This is, you know, when a car just feels like it's not long for this world. 120. It's a good noise as well. Yeah, look. This aux belt is basically just made of dust. So there is a procedure to reset the TPMS. So there is a TPMS button either under the steering wheel or within the glove box.
I mean, keep probably in it.
Oh no. If you change your TPMSs, you need a TPMS learn tool and software. You can't just reset it. It has to be learnt to the car. Literal can do it for you. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so I need a man. You don't need TPMS sensor anyway.
No. Just kick the tyres, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, run flat, so who knows. Okay, so new wheels and tyres are on the car. They're great. MOT in a week, so need to get that rear anti-roll bar drop link sorted. We've got a whole new anti-roll bar that should arrive any day now. We need to get the tie rod sorted. Those are the two bits that it should need for the MOT. Everything else looks okay in terms of an MOT. Get that sorted. I'm not too worried about the TPMS sensors. We can sort that whenever. And then I think we probably need to get some miles done in it and see what she's like. Hee.